Hey guys, I'm ChezPride and welcome back to Randomly Random Wednesdays on my channel. In this episode, I'm actually going to be starting kind of a short series that's going to just occur on Randomly Random Wednesdays. In this house, I'm building a 10x10 house, and I'm going to go down till I get to a 3x3 house. So that should be about 7 houses building in a series. And the main reason I'm doing this is 1, because I thought it'd be kind of fun and challenging, and 2, because every time I build something, it's always like really big, and I want to work on doing smaller builds, and I've heard a lot of people recommend doing stuff like this, so I just kind of did my own version. I'm just going to go to a 10x10 to down to a 3x3. And this house is really cool. I really like the layout. I thought it turned out really awesome with the pool in the top, and you'll be able to see down into the bottom layer and onto the second floor. Now, a lot of people who do this challenge try to do every house just 1 layer. So it'll be like just a 10x10 or a 6x6 or something that only has to be 1 layer. I'm going to do like 1 layer on some builds, but not all of them. Like this one's obviously not a 1 layered house, but I will be doing a 1 layered house on some of them. And I'm going to try like not have too many similar styles. I'm going to try to be doing different types of styles and really just trying to experiment with building and learning more, because I really love to build, but and I'm not as experienced as a lot of people, but I still really love to build. So looks like we have the basic layout of the house. I haven't really built the rooms yet, but you can see the basic on the outside. I think this is where I'm just putting in windows and figuring out the top layer. Yeah. This is where I'm trying to figure out the windows and what will be the best structure for the windows. I definitely end up removing some later on. Yeah, like that. And I tried to like put in different windows, but kind of just windows that also went together with the house. Like I tried to have like a modern vibe to the house, but also a little bit of traditional one, because I kind of like think of like with stuff like this, when I need inspiration, I try to like think of a family size that would kind of would fit in this house, and then like try to think of their personality and stuff. And I know a lot of people do that, and a lot of people tell you they do that, but I kind of went for like a couple that has like a daughter, and the guy is kind of like more like a little bit more of like a business man, but he still likes to party a lot, and the wife is very much like very outdoorsy and, you know, just I guess kind of a hippie, but not. I don't know how to describe that. And then their daughter is very artistic and stuff, so you'll see that throughout. And I just thought I would size up a car so they would have a car in their driveway, because I was trying to make a driveway, and that fenced in area is going to be the garden. That'd be like the wife's garden, and I think I'm about to put the stairs around just. So I was trying to figure out which way the stairs would best be, and yeah. So I built that right there, and this is me kind of building the teenagers area. I figured it being like in the pool would be kind of cool. Like being able to see into the pool. I do add curtains in her bedroom, but I forgot to add them in the computer area, which you'll see how that's laid out when we get to it. That's about the only thing I would change in this house if I could go back and do it, is added curtains there. So this is going to be like the parents' bedroom area, and so they'll be on 2 different levels, but the parents will also be on the main levels, especially since they like to have a lot of parties and stuff, and there'll be like a bar and stuff. So I tried to give the teenager her own, like a little bit of her own privacy by giving her her own level. People would probably still pass through it to get to the pool because they have to go up, but she at least has her own separate room, and they don't have to go into her office space, they can just pass by it. And it's not particularly her office space, but I don't see her parents really using it that much. And at first, I forgot to build a wall there, so that's what I'm doing now. And I added that wall texture because it was very, like, it's artsy, but it still has like a holographic effect, which I thought was really cool. And I was trying to decide the best floor coloring. I just figured some dark floors would go good with it, because not the first art easel I put in there, but like the second art easel, it goes with like really well. And I just added that curtain that I'm absolutely obsessed with in the bathroom, so it just had complete privacy at all times. The other curtains I used kind of are those ones from the movie stuff pack that kind of makes it look like they're just drawn back, so she could just pull them down if she wanted to. I actually kind of struggled finding curtains that went on that window, so I just left it uncovered because I figured she could get changed in the bathroom, and that's the first art easel I put down. I'll change it back into something else later. I just couldn't find the one I wanted at the moment, so I just put it there to kind of like place it. And I just put a random llama painting. The storyline behind this, like all the paintings in the house, I figured it would be kind of like her parents' way, like, of showing their support is putting the paintings around the house, and like in their bedroom you'll see that there's like a less, like, not one that looks that great, and my idea behind that would be like that's something she painted when she was younger or just starting out, and they have more experienced ones around the house, especially on the teenagers level, because I just figured that made the most sense. And here I'm just kind of doing her little office area. I'm trying to figure out the flooring for that, because the flooring also will go with whatever the hallway is to get up to the pool, so I really want to decide a good flooring. I end up using that flooring downstairs too, so that'll be the flooring through like most of the rest of the house, except for the very upstairs level, which will be like just all about the pool. And I was trying to figure out different rugs here. I don't actually exactly remember which rug I ended up going with. Oh, okay. So apparently I go with that one. That works. And I tried to add some artwork all around here. Just apparently takes me a little bit. I think I end up going with the jazz paintings. Yeah. I end up going with the jazz paintings here because they went together, and it ties in with the color theme and saving, because saving is important. So now we're going out to the parents' bedroom, which I ended up going with like a teal theme, because I thought it was really good. When I did Mr. Fancy Pants' house, the guest bedroom there has that same bed and has like the teal color theme. I just thought it was like really, really good, so I wanted to transfer it into this. And this whole house kind of has like a teal, blue, and then brown and black and white theme. It's kind of more of a mature theme, but it's still like, I think it was really pretty. I'm actually really proud of this build. Like, not so much the outside's okay, but the inside, like the interior design, I thought was really good. And I'm sorry if you heard that. Random Charmander sound. That was my fiance's phone going off. Yeah, and the painting I put in the bathroom was more of the, like, it was more like a child would have done it, so that little bunny thing. And since we put that painting of the sunflowers, I figured it was only appropriate that we actually put sunflowers in there. I thought the yellow goes with the teal quite nicely. So in this little, I'm doing the living room. I decided to put this half wall here, which I will end up matching the wall texture I put in the kitchen onto that half wall, but I figured that separated the living room a little bit, and that kind of gave that like a welcome foyer area. I ended up putting a bar there because they do like to entertain, so I figured they have a small bar there. And now I'm trying to decide the wallpaper for everything, and the wallpaper that like goes with the rest of the house, it like really complements the wood flooring, and I like that. It makes it look very mature, but I liked doing that wall texture right there because it kind of like, it has tiles that kind of looks like it's brick, but it's more like of, I don't want to say a padded wall, but it kind of looks like a padded wall, but like in color. I think it looks really cool. I don't know if it's supposed to be like, I'm assuming it's supposed to be like kind of like stone, but I'm not sure. But I thought it looked really nice and added that spot of color, so not everything was just like brown and black and white, because that can get kind of boring. And I was really proud that I was able to fit a whole dining room table. Like, it's not a 8-person dining room table, it's a 6-person, but that's still pretty good for a 10 by 10 build. Now, I had trouble. I couldn't really get like the chairs to really quite fit on the bar, so I was going through a lot of different bars. And I'm not sure if I changed it back or not. I think I might. And here I was just trying to figure out like a good rug to put by the door, and once I do figure it out, I think I put that rose rug, and I put them by like all the doors, and they line up pretty much perfectly. Like the front door and the back door line up like right across from each other, and the door by the stairs ends up being right like perfectly symmetrically right between them, and it like adds this 3-way rug system. I thought it looked really cool. So here I think we're finally moving on to the kitchen. I added some flat counters, and I ended up having to do a lot of adjusting with the counters to make everything line up. And kind of work with everything. I end up having like a little bar sitting area over there, so I have to adjust the counters and all to make that work. And I also got a double sink in there, which I thought was a really cool aspect, to have a double sink in a kitchen. Like, there's a lot of kitchens that have like 2 sinks with 1 spout. This actually doesn't have that sink. I just put a double sink to kind of give that illusion, which is really nice for washing dishes, so I figured it would work. And I had to add that corner one so I could have that right there, and I'm able to adjust that to where they're still able to use the door or with the Alt key in build mode, and was able to add the bar stools that way. Need some water. And I figured adding, since there's not going to be like shelves on every wall, there'll just be that one walls of shelves. Adding that pan hanging thing was really convenient for space. And I do have a little bit of struggle with the shelf, but I do get it figured out. And there we go. And I just add like a build board over here because I figured it would kind of work with it being like them having teenagers. She's probably going to high school, so have a place where they put their schedule and all of that. And I shouldn't have gotten rid of those because I couldn't find them when I went back to place them there. So I decided that's what I want there. So I don't think I ended up putting anything on that wall, but like I probably would have gone back and put that there if I could have found it. But I did all this work in between it. I didn't want to like undo all that work and have to redo it. I did add yellow flowers on the dining room table because I figured it matched the yellow flowers in the parents' room. And this is where I decided that I wanted that texture instead of all the other ones. And at first I was gonna put a pool there. I decided we already have a pool upstairs, so I do go back and change that. And I thought I would try this little fencing right here, and then I changed my mind. And I moved the house completely back in a second, so I have to readjust everything. Might not be a second. I think it's after I finish building the outside. But I try to have, like, since they do entertain, I try to have a good outside entertaining space. Like, she has her garden for her, like pretty outside part, and there's like a little lawn out in the front that has a tree on it. But I try to like have that one space that she could go and kind of relax, and have the rest be kind of more of a party space. That's why I have like 2 hot tubs, and have like not only a table that fits 6, but I do also have the 6 chairs around the fireplace, because it's always nice to have a bonfire. So this is what I call the pool room, or the pool area. I just have like a bathroom upstairs, so anyone that's up there in the pool can just like quickly go use that to change or go to the bathroom or whatever they need to do. And I just have like one tile type thing, like it kind of would be in a pool if it didn't have like windows and all like this pool does. And I decided I wanted to hang a lot of towels up, so it would just be conveniently there already. And I also add some camping stuff out here because I thought it'd be kind of fun, like where they could have like a camping party or something. And of course I put a bird feeder in the garden because that makes sense, and some gardening, what would you call those, boxes? Planter boxes? That kind of just, like, if someone did want to use this house, they could go use the gardening boxes. And we're actually almost close to being done. I'm pretty much doing the garden now, which I actually think turns out really pretty. After I get done with it, I have the really awesome looking arch right out there, and have that statue from Romantic Garden Stuff Pack, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. That's probably my favorite thing in the pack. But don't get me wrong, I love the wishing well, and the wishing well is awesome, but that statue is just so pretty. And that's where I moved the house, so I'm having to move everything back. And it takes me a minute to figure out the planting situation. The plants do go through the house a little bit on the first floor, but it's under the stairs, so you can just kind of ignore it. And sorry I keep coughing so much. I've been like slightly sick, so ugh. And I think this was about the time I realized I wanted the bushes to go around the house as well, I believe. Maybe not, I don't know. But that lot, like that plain lot, yeah, right next to the garden, and does having a tree in it. And I put multiple layers of bushes right next to each other using the move objects on sheet. I used pretty much before I even start building on camera, I just turn move objects on because I know I'll need it. And yeah, that's the tree I ended up going with. So that is the end of the build, you guys. And now for screenshots. So yeah, view of the pool up there. I don't know why that's first, but okay. So this is panning around the house, getting all the different angles, and getting that garden there. And a closer up version on the garden. You can see how the archway and with the vines on it just looks really cool. And the back door outside area, I don't know, the party area with the grilling and the heat lamp and all the camp stuff, and just the side of the house. So that is the entranceway with the bar and the dining room table. I guess I didn't change the bar back, but well. And that kind of goes out to the garden, and there's the living room and the full-on dining room next to the parents' bedroom doors, and the little separate living area and the kitchen, which I was able to get a lot of detail into that kitchen, so I was really happy about that. And there's the parents' bedroom, very teal and black, and it does have a double doorway, which I thought was pretty awesome. The bathroom's a little small, but oh well. So we're up to the teenager areas. I absolutely love that wallpaper. Like, it looks like bubbles. It's really cool. But the one with the wallpaper of the teenager room is like even cooler. And the like very narrow bathroom. And the rest of this is just the pool area. I used the dance floor at the bottom to make it look like that. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff because you guys are awesome people. And I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye!